Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so I'm gonna laugh about this one, I guess, man. Davonte Adams, at the end of Raiders game, I don't know what happened. I hear it was very controversial. I hear he had a legitimate reason to be upset, but the cameraman, I guess, it was coming through with the big boom camera, approaching Davonte Adams, coming in a little too close, to say the least. And Davonte was fresh off the emotions of the situation, pushed the man's two hands and he's holding the boom camera. You know, he's got this big, huge thing in his hand, and Davonte pushes him back. This doesn't look like somebody who has their balance, and it doesn't look like somebody who is anywhere near prepared to take on a push like that. And Davonte is an NFL player who had just got through playing 4 quarters of football. Um, a little push that is going to send a non-athlete flying, bro. It's going to send him flying. And look, my initial reaction to what I just heard was that the dude is going to, he wants to file a police report on Davonte Adams. And my initial reaction was roll my eyes. Here we go again with that type of crap. We don't like that. But I had to ask myself, do you care? If I'm him, do you care what you look like in this situation? Because what you have to gain is early retirement. Forget the fact that I look like a snotty brat who's gonna clearly sue somebody for something they probably shouldn't be sued for. You know, you can very easily walk away from that. Forgive the guy. If you didn't break a hip or something. Now, if he broke a hip or broke an arm, hey, my opinion changes. But if he got up with non-life-threatening injuries and just had a hurt ego and decided to file a police report, my on-the-surface reaction is, I don't respect it. My deeper than the surface reaction is, man, he don't have to work again. Who cares? Who cares? Literally, who cares, bro? Let you be mad at me while I cash Davonte's check. Because at the end of the day, this is a means to that person never having to hold that boom camera again. This is a means of them being able to put their kid through college or whatever. This has a means of them getting that Maybach they've always wanted. I don't know. They don't have a path to that at all. And Davonte just put his hands on him. Cha-ching. It is what it is, man. I don't like it no more than you do, but what I do know is Davonte Adams opened the door for this when he put his hands on that dude. And so not everybody is morally sound as to say, you know what, I don't deserve this money. This wasn't a situation that should be giving me no $100,000 or more in a situation. The guy was obviously emotionally imbalanced. He doesn't deserve to have to cut a check on my behalf just because I happen to be in his way and he was emotional. Right? If you believe in karma, you believe in good and bad, you probably don't sue that guy. But if you got a mama who's sick, who needs medicine, and you got a daughter who needs to be going to college, and you got a job that you would much rather just retire now, maybe even have a bad back that this idiot just made worse by pushing you. Yeah, I would rather the public look at me as a snotty dude that wants to sue somebody for no reason and cash out on that than having my morals and, still coming back to work every day having to see this idiot and possibly get pushed again. So that is how I'm playing it if I'm the cameraman. Yes, you're getting sued. You're getting sued, bro. You're getting sued. And so you should probably look to settle. Cut the check. Simple as that. Davonte Adams, man, you got to control your emotions. You got to control how you feel. And most importantly, you can't take that energy out on people that ain't got nothing to do with the issue at all. Whether it be the cameraman or anyone else. You can't take it out. This is what happens when you do. You open up the door for people to cash out early in life. You know what I mean? That goes for any celebrity that wants to put their hands on any poor person. Don't. Don't. Find another way to handle that problem. As soon as you put your hands on somebody like me, it's within our responsibility to secure that bag. Based on the fact that we don't have that kind of money. So, yes, do we look like use as I say, you look like you a low to earth scumbag crawling out of the dirt type of person who ain't got nothing and you trying to catch an easy bag. Yes. Why? Because I got things that I'm responsible for and I'll fall on that sword to secure that bag. That's poverty for you. It ain't got to be poverty. That's just being poor. And look, I believe this took place in the state of California. I think that took place, not Nevada, Vegas, never mind. But the point is, I was going to say that it's very expensive. It's probably very expensive in Vegas too, but in California, it's really expensive. So if you're going to give people an opportunity to get a quick big bag, they're going to do that. And they're going to look like however they look like when doing it. This is what we were talking about in regards to other situations. Unfortunately, the P&B Rocket situation. kind of the same energy, kind of the same desperation that would drive a person to look a certain way or take a certain chance and not care how they've seen, or even if they're seen doing it. They don't care because they need the bag. They will weigh how they look versus what it is they can do with the money. So if you have the money, you need to understand that. You need to really understand that when you're amongst people that just don't have it, or you about to take your energy out on somebody else, it's so important that you don't, for what it is you're trying to secure and for what it is you're trying to keep. Because you can't expect people to see a once in a lifetime opportunity at some money and not take it, or consider what the morals or the circumstances will be when they walk away from it. Why? Because they're weighing against your morals and not sharing. Do you understand what I mean by that? Them being crappy toward you, they look at it like you ain't breaking bread. You got all this money and you're not breaking bread. So me doing something crappy to a crappy person is justified. That's how they look at it. You're a crappy person because you got all that money and you know how desperate their situation is, and you're not breaking bread. You're not creating opportunities, or that's how they perceive it, right? So that's what it is. There you come around there with a house and a home around your neck. Dare you think you can put your hands on me when you make 20,000 times more than me, and think I ain't gonna retaliate in a way that'll take all that I can from you? Dare you? You know what I mean? That's the mentality. I'm a person, to be honest with you, who've been in situations where I could have sued people. I'm not a litigious person, not in general. I don't think I've ever even looked to take steps in that direction, really. And I've had situations where I could have probably deserved to. But you know, not everybody's gonna make that decision. Not everybody's just gonna choose to not take take the trouble, whatever. They will call a lawyer, and a lawyer will take the case, especially if you're rich and you did something, or look like you did something, or could have done something, or maybe could look like you could be set up to do something. All that, they'll take the case. They'll take it. So I just, I believe that there are gonna be some people on here who may either have means or might be coming into some means at some point, and they watch this video. I would just encourage you to control your emotions, do what you have to do to take steps to have that under control, so that when you have those quick moments of frustration, you don't cost yourself a whole lot. Because that's exactly what's going to happen to Davonte, man. Davonte, and everybody's seen it, obviously. It's on national television. You can't dispute it. It's cut and dry. So whatever that price tag is, you probably just going to have to pay it. Whatever it is, $1 million, $2 million, whatever it's going to be. And it's just like, that's that. That's just simply that. I wanted people to understand how I view the perspective. Yes, I view the cameraman as a snotty this, that, and the third, but I also look at him as somebody who he'll take that. Yeah, you think that of me. You could think that of me, just so long as I get that money I need for my family. You can put me wherever you're gonna put me. You know what I'm saying? My daughter will benefit from my disgrace, if that's what you want to call it. So, rich people, don't put yourselves in a position to put a regular poor person or average life person in that position. Don't do it. Don't do it. You backing them into a position that they will take advantage of. Simply put. So that's that, man. That's that. I'm not gonna sit up here and vilify Davonte Adams for pushing the dude. I don't know. I didn't see the play. So for all I know, it was a lot going on there, and then it was just one of them situations where it's like, you need to not be in the way, dude. Like, the cameraman, you need to not be in the way right there. When you know somebody's angry and all this, that, and the third, and you know the emotions are high, at some point in time, a professional, an adult needs to understand that you're in the presence of somebody who's angry and you can't overpower them with your physicality. You need to get the hell out the way. That's just survival. Literally. Survival. You got an angry man twice your size who's in the best shape in the world coming at you, pissed off. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Can you fathom a world where it was even worse? He picks you up and drops you on your neck? I can. It's an angry football player, bro. You ever heard of CTE? Some of these dudes ain't. Nah. Get out of the way. Literally. So that's what needs to be said to the cameraman. Don't play those games with your life, bro. You know that man angry? It's like, seriously. And I know that's your job, but I also saw what you were doing too close. You damn near hit him with the boom. Let's just be real. I hope you're able to get what it is you need out of the situation, because I understand your mentality. But don't get that twisted with the idea that you deserve it. You don't. Let that not be lost. You don't deserve that. What should have happened there in a perfect world is you get up and you understand what you did wrong and you earn your living. You come back to work and you do what you need to do better so that you don't find yourself in a position to get pushed down. But since we're in this era, you'll be able to cash out. You'll be able to cash out. But don't think I'm sitting up here saying that that's something I support. I just understand it. You shouldn't lay your head down and feel good about yourself. Don't. Just get that money to your kids. That's that. So that's what I got to say about that, man. That's pretty much it. Wish the best for everybody. BDL44. Thank you all for watching. Wow.